What is up, guys? Tom here. Welcome back to another Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video, where today I'm also be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 3 as well as Infinite Warfare. Now, as you may or may not know, a couple of days ago I did my video which was Infinite Warfare versus Battlefield 1. Now, since it's the end of Black Ops 3 and the start of Infinite Warfare, I thought I'd do a versus video since I've played a lot of Black Ops 3 and I am going to be playing a lot of Infinite Warfare. Now, first of all, the games are both set in the future, and they both have similar movement systems. They don't have exo jumps like Advanced Warfare, they're more thrust jumps. They also have wall running and sliding, which obviously, they're similar games. As far as the movement system goes, apart from Infinite Warfare, your boost recharges much faster, but you can't. I'm pretty sure you can't boost as high. Maybe slightly lower, but it does charge faster. So there is maybe slightly more jumping about in Infinite Warfare, but the way some of the maps are designed, in some areas it kind of restricts that because it's lower and not as open. It kind of means jumping up and down doesn't really help you too much. Something that both the games have, they're not called the same thing, but you have specialists in Black Ops 3. They have a weapon and an ability, and then you have combat rigs in Infinite Warfare, which have a payload and I'm pretty sure it's an ability. It might be called something else, but basically a payload and an ability. Payload being a weapon. In Black Ops 3, you can only add so you have the different characters. You have the 10 characters, the 10th being Blackjack. They each have an ability, like Purifier has the flamethrower and it has Heatwave as his ability. You can't run both. You can either have Purifier or you can either have Heatwave. You can't have both of them. Whereas in Infinite Warfare, each character has 3 different weapons and 3 different kind of perks or abilities. So, for example, Warfighter, which is one of the combat rigs, I'm pretty sure has his first weapon is the claw, which is like the gun that like fires like loads and loads of bullets with a very fast fire rate. Then I'm pretty sure he has overdrive and also combat focus. So overdrive and combat focus in Black Ops 3 are abilities, but in this game they're payloads. So you can pick one of those 3, or then you can pick an ability as well. I'm pretty sure on Warfighter the abilities are if you damage an enemy, they appear on the minimap, or if you kill an enemy, any enemies around there will appear on your minimap. Pretty sure that's ping. Then you've got one where when you die, your score streaks don't reset, but your score streaks cost a lot more as far as score goes. And a third one, which obviously is similar, it goes on that basis. So in Infinite Warfare, you can run an ability and a weapon. However, some of the abilities are the weapons, or some of the weapons are abilities in Black Ops 3. So I suppose Infinite Warfare maybe having a specialist is slightly better because you do have that perk as well as having the weapon. Where in Black Ops 3 you only get an ability or a weapon. This time you can pick one of those payloads, which is an ability or weapon type thing from Black Ops 3, but then you also get the perk. So in Infinite Warfare, specialists are maybe slightly better. But I suppose in the core gameplay, I suppose Black Ops 3, you could say is slightly better purely because people don't have those perks, so it's more down to gun skill. Where Infinite Warfare, you have kind of more people having those specialist weapons and those perks, which means it kind of makes it more challenging in a way. But obviously, if you've got those perks as well, so that's not necessarily a bad thing. Now, Infinite Warfare, the time to kill is a lot faster, as it seems to be with Infinity Ward Call of Duty, especially with Ghosts. Ghost actually got shredded. In this game, it's maybe slightly faster, not as fast as it was in the beta, that made it slower, but it's still pretty quick. Whereas in Black Ops 3, you don't get killed as quickly, or it doesn't seem that way. See, in Black Ops 3, some of the high fire rate weapons do 6, maybe 7 shot kills. I'm pretty sure the Vespers does something like that, maybe. 6 to 7 shot, where in Infinite Warfare it's maybe 4 at the least, maybe 5, 6 at the most. So it seems to be that the time to kill in Infinite Warfare is better, which means the guns are technically better. But because of the health in Black Ops 3, like, it doesn't really matter. If you kind of brought a Black Ops 3 gun into Infinite Warfare, it wouldn't really be able to compete because the guns have more higher damage. Or it actually might do. It's either that way, or either if you brought a Black Ops 3 gun into Infinite Warfare, you would do exactly the same because you maybe have less health. You would kill just as fast as the other weapons. I don't know if you have less health or the guns kill quicker. It's one of those two things. So yeah, Infinite Warfare does have a faster time to kill. Infinite Warfare does also play slightly differently to Black Ops 3, and the way the maps are made is a lot more chaotic. There's a lot more going on, and obviously with that faster time to kill, it just makes it genuinely more chaotic. Everybody's coming from everywhere, and if you're not careful, you'll get dropped so quickly because of that time to kill. Black Ops 3, the maps are bigger, the guns don't kill as quickly. So you can it's not as chaotic, there's not people coming at you from everywhere, but because of the movement system, both games are fast paced. Everybody is coming from everywhere. It seems to happen more often in Infinite Warfare because the maps are smaller, your boost regenerates faster, which means you can slide more, you can thrust more, you can cover the map more, and the maps are slightly smaller. Some of the lines of sight, the maps are more closed in. There's maybe long lines of sight, but they're not as open. They're more closed in, which means, obviously, it's more chaotic, allows for more wall running, more thrusting. Obviously, if you wall run and thrust, you can get higher. It just makes it genuinely more chaotic, which can be a good thing because you can get more kills, but it also can be a bad thing because you die more. Also, in Black Ops 3, if their team has less people, it's much harder to find somebody, which is also a slightly bad thing because sometimes the game can't always put other people into the game. Now, something that both games have, which I'm going to have to talk about, is supply drops. Black Ops 3 has a black market, Infinite Warfare has the Quartermaster. So, both of them have keys. You can both you play, you save up these keys, you get them, you can use them to open supply drops. Black Ops 3, you can get camos, taunts, calling cards, emblems, and things like this, as well as new guns. Now, these new guns are very rare. They're hard to get, as well as melee weapons. These are rare and hard to get. Whereas in Infinite Warfare, they don't have new weapons, they have variants, which means the chances are every other supply drop you open, you're going to get a variant. See, the thing is, though, it depends. Is it going to be a good variant? Is it going to be that legendary or epic variant? So it kind of is still quite rare to get them, but your chances of getting something good in Infinite Warfare are technically higher because there are more epic and legendary variants of weapons than there are new weapons in Black Ops 3. Something that you can also do in Infinite Warfare with supply drops is you can get salvage. Now, salvage you can get from opening supply drops. You can get them. You can earn it from playing games when you get rewarded by your mission teams, which is something that Infinite Warfare also has that Black Ops 3 doesn't. You can level up. You can pick different teams, then level up as that team. As you level up, you earn salvage. You can earn salvage, which you can then spend on variants. Now you can go into the Quartermaster, into the prototype weapons, and then you can pick a gun that you want to purchase with your salvage. Or you have to start at the common variant, then work up to the rare, then the legendary, then the epic. Obviously, as you go up every single tier, it costs more salvage. Common is 200. Rare is 500, and then so on. I think it's 1,200 maybe for the legendary, and then 1,500 or 1,700, maybe even 2,000 or something like that for the epic variant. So as you go up, it costs more and more salvage. Although it does cost quite a lot and it'll take you a long time to grind for, chances are you'll end up getting the gun you want much faster than you will getting crypto keys and spending them on supply drops, and then see if you get like the Peacekeeper or something. Chances are you'll get something better or sort of like a good variant in Infinite Warfare. If you'll spend short time playing, you'll get that salvage, and you'll be able to spend it on the guns, on the variant you want. It's just easier. It may actually not take. It might not be quicker, but like as soon as you get that salvage, you're going to get that weapon. You can save those crypto keys. There's no certainty that you're going to get the thing you want. Infinite Warfare, it's not like, okay, I want an epic variant. It'll give you a random epic variant. You get the one you want. You can get those crypto keys in Black Ops 3. Then you get, say, I don't know, the HG40 or something like that, and you wanted the MX Grand or the Peacekeeper. Where if that was Infinite Warfare, you could get the salvage and then you could get the weapon you want. So technically, the supply drop system in Infinite Warfare is slightly better, and as it stands, you can't buy supply drops with real money, so technically it isn't pay to win, which obviously is a good thing. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of the video here. I hope you have enjoyed this versus or comparison video. I don't really know what you want to call it. I'm going to keep calling it a versus for now. But I've been Tom. I really appreciate it. If you could hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys in the next one.